Hey YouTube, I had a couple guys suggest I make this video about alcohol abuse, and that was my side of it. It's not all fun and games. It's great for people that can drink, but people like me, they're alcoholics. They can't drink just one and have a good be satisfied with that. You always seem to have to finish the bottle or the whole pack or whatever. And it all started when I was a kid. I knew I had a taste for it the first time I got drunk. But when it really started to get bad, I noticed was drinking at lunchtime at work with the boys. We just split a pitcher and excuse me. And that carried over to after work, going out to the bars, and of course then you take it home and drink till you drop. But I did this for probably a good 20 years while I was working and managed to keep my job, because I didn't like hangovers, so I drink one in the morning just to get myself the DTs off and go to work. And then by break time I need another beer. I keep a little cooler out of my car. Lunchtime I'd try and slam a tall boy or two. Then by quitting down 4:30 I was, ready to grab the cold pack and head home. And the bosses didn't care as long as you kept your mouth shut and didn't bullshit and kept your machine running. But I was what you call maintenance alcoholic. I didn't really drink to get drunk. I just tried to maintain the buzz till after I got home. And I did drink and drive. And I'm just so fortunate that I didn't hurt anybody. I only had one DUI. I stacked my motorcycle in the back of the car. Didn't hurt the car at all. Bent my forks back in. I tried to get the bike up and get it start. Fortunately, it wouldn't start. I crashed right in front of the bar. I walked in there and tried to call somebody to come get me, but I couldn't even reach in my pocket for change. I broke my collarbone and 6 ribs. And people at the bar, don't order anything to drink, the cops are on the way. Oh great. So they gave me a sobriety test, and I said, I'm really not that drunk, I'm just hurt. And they said, well, if you were hurt, you would take the ambulance. But finally, they did take me in and gave me a breathalyzer. I was 1.45. And I really didn't feel that drunk, but I was just riding along, the sun was in my eyes, and I looked away and traffic would stop and wham. But anyway, I don't want this to be too long, but the way I ended up in the hospital, I was so dehydrated, my electrolytes were so low. My potassium and sodium, the doctors, they said that I should have been dead. And they had two choices: just leave me be and die, or and replace the potassium and sodium. I guess that's really hard. So I don't know if they induced the coma in me. I was out of it for about 2 months. When I came to, my right side was all locked up. I couldn't talk. I had a trach tube and a feeding tube. I had that feeding tube for like 6 months before they even pulled the trach out to see if I could swallow and eat. But I finally made it back, and it really was the best thing that ever happened to me, and I'm not trying to make this I lose my thoughts sometimes. I actually do have brain damage. It's called demyelinization. Myelin is the coating of the nerves in my brain. So it's like a bunch of bare wires up there. That's why. I talk and my fingers are hyperextended. But I was trying to get to a point. If you probably know I'm on SSI now. I can't stand very long. I feel bad about drawing a check. I'd like to get back to work, but I did some volunteering. I volunteered when I was back east for a Center for Independent Living. We recycle computers. And I learned a lot about people with disabilities there. But I couldn't get my driver's license, and that was the most important thing to me. That's why I came to Oregon. And I volunteered here at the hospital that took care of me. And my doctor, he signed me off for the driver's license. And I had to have him write a report every 6 months for a couple of years before they give me a license. But unfortunately, he died of throat cancer. He was a really good man, Dr. Peterson. This is probably the longest video I've ever done, but the holidays coming up, and like I said, a few people suggested that I make a video. And so all you guys that can drink, I'm really happy for you. I'm jealous, actually. But those of you who can't, you know who you are. And I don't want to be too preachy. I just want to do some good, make some good come out of this. I hope you all are well and have good holidays. I'm sure I forgot something, but I don't want this to be too long. Thanks a lot, YouTube.